No, no. If you're in the post and you use your shoulder to create space, it's an offensive foul, and it's an easy call. So we work every day on moving people with your hips. That means you have to bend over, like get low, and then move them with your hip. You won't believe this. That's very hard. You know what's easier? Throwing that shoulder in there. The only problem is every time you do it, it's a charge. I know, but it's easier. I understand, but it's a charge. You have to move them with your hip. So again, it's a little bit tired, grab the ball, throw that, offensive foul. We had 5 of them today.
John, you joke a lot about having watched these early season games. As a coach and a teacher, do you enjoy this time of the year when there's not the pressure of having to land that airplane?
Well, one thing I'll tell you, I'm at Kentucky, so there's not that much pressure here. You can just sit back and coach your team and not worry about it. But why is everybody laughing? What happened? Something happened. Okay. It's like Eric. It's early. We'll be fine. As he throws popcorn to himself with his toes up on my desk.
Did you get a picture of that sometime?
Yes, yes. But I told him prior to the game, you know what I'm excited about? Watching this tape after the game. That's what I said to him. Because I got to learn more about them. They've got to learn about themselves. They got to self-evaluate, watch the tape. Like each of them will have their personal tape with a coach, but tomorrow morning we'll watch clips offensively that were good and clips that were bad. And then we'll do the same on defense. Here's a great, 5, 6 clips where we really play. And here are the other 10 that you see we let go of the rope, or we switched without talking, just point. And you just, there's things that they're going to have to learn. And I'm going to be honest with you can't skip steps with a team like this. I've said it before. When you have all freshmen, you cannot skip steps. It's one at a time. We may be ugly early. I just hope we're not just awful early, and that we do enough to be able to play some of these people we have early. I mean, we've got teams coming in here like Vermont, it's a top 50, 60 team. You got Illinois, Chicago, that's a top 50, 70, 80 team. And we got like 2 or 3 others that we're like, wait a minute, teams that you think, okay, they're going to be hard games for us, because they're going to have veteran teams that they're going to play every basket to make it tough for you, and every shot they take is create one that they can make. They're not going to let go of the rope or lose focus. They're veteran teams.
But you're having fun, right?
I'm having a ball. Yeah, I love it. I love getting root canals. It's great. You go in, jab me, go ahead, do it.
Back to Jerry, then we finish with Curtis.
Low post offense being a part of
Well, we worked on it. So there's a couple things. I need to get a couple more motion movement offenses. And we've got to do a little bit of that. And then, we just have to have better spacing and movement when we do try to post it. Like I said, I watch the tape, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how this team has got to play. And there may be things we're doing right now that a month from now we won't do because I didn't like it, and we'll try new stuff. And then at some point, hopefully, it all comes together to where we see it, that they're defending and bouncing and blocking and running and dunking and making shots, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, you got this. Now that's halftime. Now we got 20 more minutes, guys. Let's go. I mean, that's...
How many guys are you comfortable with leading the break right now?
Well, probably maybe 3, 4 maybe. And the other thing is, in the second half, we didn't run like we did in the first half. First half, we got out and flew. The second half, it was like, we're just, the feet didn't move as fast. There wasn't like a sense of urgency. There wasn't a vicious bust out run. Here I go, throw it ahead to me. We just didn't have that. And again, this is, right now, I think we could play about an 18-minute game. So hopefully, as we go forward, we'll have some 18, 20-minute games. I think if it's 40, we're going to struggle for a while.
Last question with Jeff.
Cal, Shea looked like one of the guys who could give you sustained energy the whole game.
Yeah, he's on the IV in the back right now, but he could, yeah.
What's his potential as an on-ball defender?
He's good. He got beat a little bit on the bounce. I told Hami in Quad A, you can't get beat on the bounce, especially both of you together, or I can't play together. I mean, you know, I thought Shea did put great pressure on the ball and came up with some steals. I don't know exactly. I wanted him to shoot more. You know, he had 4 steals. That's who he is. I mean, and I left him in. If you saw, I just said, let him go a little bit. Let him get used to this. You know, I thought he did good. There were a couple balls he should have shot, which ended up being turnovers, where he just shoot it. You don't need to drive it. And then Quad A got him that pass on the swing where he made that shot on the wing. And like I said, we're, you know, shot the ball from the free throw line pretty good. We had a couple guys that didn't, but overall shot the ball well from the line. And I told, I thought he had 12. No, he didn't. He had 8. Sasha had 8 rebounds, and you may have looked at some missed shots or missed free throws. If he rebounds the ball, I can play him. And he had 5 of those were offensive rebounds. And I just keep, if you defend and rebound, I can play you. If you're worried about scoring, he missed 3 free throws. I never said one word. And they were not close. I don't care. As long as you rebound and you offensive rebound, we'll deal with all the other stuff. So I thought he was good today. And again, the longer it went, he wasn't as good as he was when he was fresh.
All right, folks, we'll end it there. I'm Kevin Quade and Winnie.